UFC spoiled us with numerous bang-out cards throughout 2022. Not only did we witness the dethroning of champions, but also the crowning of new kings. We witnessed legends make their last walks to the cage and upcoming fighters make their first. Icons inducted into the Hall of Fame, records shattered, and many nights remembered. In just a year, the sport has grown and gathered new fans and entertained the millions around the world. This sport is far from reaching its potential, and we will be here for the journey with you. But for now, get yourself ready for the first numbered card of 2023, because this is UFC 283 Countdown. For the many, the question is, why is Jamahal Hill fighting for a title, and how did we get to this stage? Well, let me rewind a bit and break it all down for you guys. At UFC 253 back in 2020, Jan Blachowicz fought and beat Dominic Reyes for the belt, which was relinquished by John Jones. Jan defended his belt against the likes of Adesanya and was scheduled to fight Glover at UFC 266. Unfortunately, this was cancelled due to an undisclosed reason, but they finally fought at UFC 267 a month later, where Glover submitted Jan to claim the title. Fast forward to 2022 and Yuri defeated Glover via submission in UFC 275. The rematch was scheduled for UFC 282, however, Yuri had to undergo major shoulder surgery, which leads us to UFC 282, where Glover was offered a chance to fight Ankalaev for the vacant title, which Yuri vacated. However, Glover turned this down and Jan took the chance to claim his belt. Unfortunately, as many of you would say, this was a rather awkward fight and resulted in a draw. Dana was quick in the post-fight to announce that the fight to make next was Glover vs Hill for 2023 for the title. And here we are. Some say it's luck, but what's for sure is this is going to be entertaining. Glover comes into this fight with a record of 33-8, and at the age of 43, this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter has plenty in the tank to claim what was his not long ago. He has 18 wins by knockout and 10 wins via submission, and has shown to be very durable. Training out of his own gym with the likes of Alex Pereira as a training partner, Glover has never looked more dangerous. But the question is, will this be another break on record, or will the upcoming stud be too much to handle? And on that note, let's take a look at his opponent. Jamahal Hill's rise in the UFC has been nothing but a spectacle to watch, making his debut at Dana White's Contender Series in Season 3 and being awarded a contract for his TKO finish against Alexander Popek. Hill has progressed, losing only once in his 8-fight UFC career. Paul Craig was the last man to out Hill down at UFC 263 back in 2021, and since then he has cleared out the likes of Jimmy Crute, Johnny Walker and Thiago Santos emphatically via KO. But enough of this, I can only imagine how grateful both fighters are to land an opportunity to fight for the title, and I'm pretty sure this will not end like the last title fight. A striker versus an experienced grappler, we might be in for a show, but let's take the time to look at the co-main event. Yes, you heard it and saw it right, a fourth fight between Figueiredo and Moreno, and this time at the home of Figueiredo in Brasilia. Taking a look at Figueiredo's career, he's had a rather bumpy journey, initially not being able to claim the vacant belt due to missing weight against Benavidez, which took a rematch to claim the belt. He successfully defended his belt against Perez, which he submitted in 2020. Which leads us up to this bout against Moreno, which till today is argued to be a robbery, as the fight resulted in a draw and Figueiredo got to keep his belt. The second bout 6 months later went into Moreno's favour as he submitted Deiveson at UFC 263 in 2021. But this is far from over, as Figueiredo wanted a chance to claim his belt back, which 6 months down the line he did when he beat Moreno via unanimous decision at UFC 270 in early 2022. Having the record show 1 win apiece and a draw, a fourth fight was always in the pipeworks. However, Figueiredo needed surgery and this division wasn't going to wait, so Dana, as Uncle Dana normally does, inserted an interim title bout between Kai Kara France and Brandon Moreno to establish a champ for the meantime. UFC 277 saw Brandon Moreno prove to be the formidable force as he TKO'd Kai France via liver shot to set up a unification bout with the returning Figueiredo. Many say this could not have worked any better, and with rarely any 4-fight bouts between the same opponent, this is truly a history maker. Yes, many of you will say it's 2-0-1 to Moreno, but the records have it as it's balanced. So let this determine who truly and undisputedly is the best flyweight in the division. So this card is looking like a brilliant numbered card to open up the year, with the likes of Gilbert Burns vs Neil Magny, Murphy vs Underard, Paul Craig vs Johnny Walker also on this card. It will surely not disappoint. And on that note, thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.